So yes, I used the Micromax in Note 1 as my primary device for last 10 days, and I did not use any other device alongside this one. And in this video I'm going to share my experience with all the pros and all the cons that I faced with this device. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. Micromax is entering into the market after a very long time, so the expectations are going to be very high from all the Micromax fans, and this device definitely did not disappoint in a way. The review is going to be, I can't really say positive, but I can't really say negative as well. I was happy using the device. By the way, remember that the device costs 12,000 rupees only, and I'll be assuming that the device costs 12,000 rupees. So when I say the display is one of the best, I'm saying at the price tag of 12,000 rupees, this display is one of the best. Let's start with the performance itself. Helio G85 processor, 4GB of RAM, 64GB of internal storage at the price tag of 12,000 rupees is definitely not a bad offering. Micromax is going aggressive, and that can be seen with the pricing of Micromax in Note 1 and the in 1B as well. Now, when it comes to day-to-day life usage, I was really happy and surprised in a way as well. Micromax optimized their software experience and opening applications, switching between them, like basic regular applications like WhatsApp, Twitter, Facebook, opening them, multitasking between them quickly, going to Instagram, posting a story, doing something here and there. Like, these are basic stuff, but when it comes to budget-oriented devices, sometimes when the software is not fully optimized, you feel those stutters. With the Micromax in Note 1, I'm happy to report that I did not face that, and the software experience was really good on the Micromax in Note 1. Obviously, I was using the iPhone 12 mini earlier. I used ROG Phone 3 to play PUBG Mobile daily, but still I enjoyed how the performance was on this device. Considering the price tag of 12,000 rupees, Micromax in Note 1 definitely gets a huge thumbs up from my side when it comes to performance. Not talking about the software, it's stock Android as I said, but it misses out on a lot of features. There are no theming options, there are no customization options built into the UI basically. But this is Android, you can always install a custom launcher, you can install a custom icon pack and all that stuff. When it comes to important features like call recording, which is not here, which must be very important for a lot of Micromax users in my opinion. Call recording is not here as of shooting this video at least, but I have seen few other devices which come with Google Dialer application, because this device also comes with Google Dialer application. They received a call recording option after software updates. Hopefully Micromax in Note 1 receives that in future as well. Next up, let's talk about the cameras on the device, because 12,000 rupees price, it's something where you expect decent camera. The primary camera sensor on the Micromax in Note 1 did not disappoint. It clicks good pictures, and here are some of the sample shots. But as soon as you shoot in ultra wide angle camera, oh my god, there are literally no details in a way. Like, it's so bad. When it comes to front facing camera, once again, the pictures are good, but sometimes they are over sharpened. That's something which I did not like. But if you are someone who likes that type of look, like over sharpened look, then Micromax in Note 1 is something which you will enjoy for sure. Now, when it comes to overall camera, am I going to say this is a great camera setup? Then definitely not. Camera needs a lot of improvement, and this is something which can be fixed with a software update, I feel. But ultra wide angle camera is beyond fixable, because the 5 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, I don't think so it is going to get any better. So if you're planning to buy the Micromax in Note 1, remember that the only primary sensor and the front facing camera, this is how they look. If there is a Gcam port in the future, use that, and that will give you even better quality pictures. But as of now, here is a side-by-side comparison with Narzo 20, and you can decide for yourself which one looks better. I personally feel that in some occasions Micromax did click better pictures, in some occasions Narzo 20 was able to click better pictures, and once again Narzo 20 is available in the similar price segment as that of Micromax in Note 1. And I guess that's pretty much it for the camera. Next up, let's talk about Widevine L1 certification, which is not present on the Micromax in Note 1, which is disappointing in a way. The device has such a great 1080p panel, and not being able to enjoy Netflix movies, Prime Video movies at 1080p resolution is a huge bummer for me personally, as I am someone who watches Netflix and Prime Video regularly. If you are one of those people, then Micromax in Note 1 will disappoint you over there, because it is limited to 480p or 540p. But again, if you are someone who doesn't have Netflix or Prime Video subscription, or only watches YouTube videos like Dhananjay, Bhosale channel, this channel, subscribe and like and share everything, then YouTube video can go up to 1080p. Do not worry about that. If you download any video from the internet, then that can play at 1080p resolution. Do not worry about that. Widevine L1 certification only affects few applications like Hotstar, Netflix and Prime Video. So do remember that if you're planning to watch a lot of content on this device. Dual 4G, dual VoLTE, dual WoW Wi-Fi is supported on the device. 4G plus carrier aggregation is supported. call quality is really good. I had faced no issues. Plus this earpiece becomes sufficiently loud, but the device has dual band Wi-Fi support, which is really good. Obviously, it does not have great Wi-Fi antenna, I feel, because I saw that the device was switching to 4G network randomly, even though Wi-Fi is available, and I can see that the Wi-Fi is working in other device, and on my PC it was switching to 4G network. Not just that, in a lot of occasions when I went to my bedroom, the Wi-Fi signal was very weak, whereas this does not happen with other devices such as Redmi Note 7, Redmi Note 8, which are one generation older and cheaper than the Micromax in Note 1. I'm not really sure if this is a hardware thing or a software thing, but Micromax definitely needs to work on their Wi-Fi thing and make it better than what it is right now. Now the device has 5000 mAh battery, and it comes with 18 watt fast charger, which is present inside the box itself, which is always a great thing. When it comes to battery life, fantastic. You can get through one single day very easily. You can get about 4 to 5 hours of screen on time without any issues, even if you use the full brightness. But if you are someone who uses the device at 50% brightness, mostly on Wi-Fi, then you can easily get 6 to 7 hours of battery life as well out of this device. I mean, that's something, battery life is something which you do not have to worry about. When it comes to charging, on my device I did not face any issues, but I have seen a lot of Micromax in Note 1 users facing issues with the charging, and the charging used to stop because the device used to overheat. That did not really happen with my case. I charged the device in 10 days. I must have charged the device for 10 times, and it did not overheat even a single time. Shot this video yesterday, the review of Micromax in Note 1, in which I clearly mentioned that the device does not become warm while charging. Now I am using the stock charger which is present in the box, and the device is at 44 degrees Celsius. So it's quite surprising actually to see that the device is getting warm the day after I shot the video in which I said that the device does not really become warm. So this is an indication that some units may face issues, some units may not face issues, some units may face issues sometimes, but some units may not face those issues sometimes, but always. I mean, it's quite weird. That's under quality control, I guess. When it comes to charging, the device can charge quickly with the supplied charger, and I was actually happy with the fact that Micromax decided to put a fast charger inside the box itself. This shows that they are trying to be competitive, and that's always a nice thing to see from an Indian brand trying to be competitive, not just on the sentiment of being Indian, but actually providing good specifications, good value for the real customer. And yeah, you get the point basically. There is a dedicated micro SD card slot, meaning you can get the 64GB variant and add another 128GB micro SD card to expand the storage even further. There is also a dedicated Google Assistant button. This is something which I always find weird, having a dedicated Google Assistant button, considering you can always long press on the home button, okay, and trigger Google Assistant. Yeah, if you disable this navigation bar, then you can simply swipe up like this from the edges and it will trigger Google Assistant. And not being able to remap this button by using the stock settings is always something which I find weird or disappointing in a way. I want this, like whenever I double click this, I want WhatsApp to open, or I want something else to open that is not present. You can do this by using third-party applications. So search on Play Store like Keymapper and you will be able to do that. I did not talk about the display in detail, but having a great display in this budget segment and a huge display, that too a 1080p one, and that too with great colors and good quality at this price point, is always so good to look at. And one of the major reasons why I enjoyed using the Micromax in Note 1 was the display quality. The device becomes sufficiently bright to use it outdoors with full brightness, and even if you use the device at full brightness for a longer period of time, the device does not overheat. It may reach about 36-38 degrees Celsius, which is totally fine in my opinion, but it does not overheat. Even if you play games for let's say 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours continuously, the device does not overheat. When it comes to gaming, the device does not really perform that great. I mean, we played PUBG Mobile on it. I already posted the PUBG Mobile gaming review on my gaming channel, that's Dhananjay Gaming, so do watch that if you want a detailed gaming overview of the device. But when it comes to PUBG Mobile as such, we realized that the device can perform better in future, and I hope Micromax improves the gaming performance with software updates, because other devices with Helio G85 processor perform slightly, if not little bit more than slightly better as compared to the Micromax in Note 1. The biggest talking point of the Micromax in Note 1 was the quality control issues that Micromax had. My unit did not have properly installed screen protector. It had couple of bubbles. Bubbles may not seem like a big issue, But still, when you are spending 12,000 rupees, for a lot of people 12,000 is a big amount. They save up for a year and then they buy a 12,000 rupees worth device. They want an experience which you get with Redmi and Realme devices. So a little bit of quality control should have been there. Not just that, few people received devices with open back panel which was easily opening up. Obviously Flipkart replaced them and then the new devices did not have these issues, but this is something Micromax should definitely work on, and then they can have a banger of a device. Will I recommend the Micromax in Note 1 at the price tag of 12,000 rupees? I feel like right now it's not that easy to say, considering I'm not really sure how fast Micromax will be providing software updates, but they were very fast when it comes to a multi-touch issue which was faced in the earlier version of software. They released a software update instantly and fixed the issue. So I'm going to assume that it is going to be pretty good when it comes to software experience. Hardware is great right now. Camera setup can be better and you can get better camera sample shots from other devices which are present in the similar price segment. Display quality is fantastic. Speaker on this device becomes sufficiently loud and I enjoyed listening to songs on this device basically. And I guess that's much it for this particular video. If you still have any more doubts, suggestions or queries regarding the Micromax in Note 1, if you do not agree with any of the points that I said in this video, then do let me know about that in the comment section box below, or you can always tweet it to me at @Dhananjay_tech. So I guess that's it. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you get notified next time I upload a video like this one. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching.